When I think about why a faculty member should embrace inclusive teaching and equitable outcomes, it's because that's why we became teachers in the first place. If we don't embrace the democratic foundations of teaching and learning, then we ought to be selling insurance. Because fundamentally, what we are doing is that we are shaping the future of our nation. Yes, we're teaching them our specific course content. One of the things I've learned from nearly 40 years of teaching is that students forget so much of what I taught. But what they remember is they remember the stories, they remember the connections, they remember the really big elements that we share with them. And you do that not just by giving students content, but it's the way in which we engage our students. It's the way in which we treat them and make them feel in the classroom. Oftentimes there's a confusion between equality and equity. And I think many of us have seen a recent cartoon that we see in many educational journals and magazine articles, where you see three young people trying to see a baseball game. And you see a very tall young man who can look over the fence easily. And then you see another young man, not quite as tall, who's straining a little bit, but he can still see the game. And then the third young man is so small, he sees nothing. Now, all of them are equal in the sense that they are all standing at the fence. Now, let's say that we give them all the same size box to help them see easier. Well, guess what? The young man who is tallest can see really well now. The young man who was in medium height, well, he's seeing a little bit better. The young man who is the shortest, not seeing anything still at all. And so what happens is that they were all treated equally, but that was not the solution. Equity means giving what you need in order to accomplish the goals that you have desired. So that means we have to change the size of the boxes. And I think in higher ed, we are coming to understand that better and better.